Today I'm going to be doing a video on how I started a successful sticker shop and how you can start one too. I have some notes here on my iPad just to guide me through. Before I start with the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am on Patreon. This is my first month ever on Patreon. I have a tip jar tier, a digital goods tier, and also a mail rewards tier. I'm currently editing. I realized that I completely forgot to explain what Patreon is. Basically, it's a platform where you can support your favorite creators, and it's like a monthly subscription kind of thing. Every month I'll have new digital downloads and new physical rewards that are exclusive to Patreon. I'll also be posting behind the scenes content and a exclusive monthly video. So yes, if you could check that out, that would be really great. I'd appreciate your support. I already have a couple people who are patrons, so I'm really thankful. You guys are so awesome, and my heart literally explodes every time I get a Patreon notification. So check that out if it seems like you'd be interested. I started my shop in January 2021. I have approximately 5.5k on Instagram. When I started my sticker shop, I spent $100. That was it, because I was too scared to spend more, because I'm the type of person who has a hobby for like a month and then I just move on to the next thing. So I was really scared that this might be that, so I wanted to start small. The starting materials that I had were sticker paper. I got it off of Amazon. I had a colored printer already, so I didn't have to equate that into the cost. But if you're interested, since I know some people are, I use a HP DeskJet, and I'll list the specific number somewhere on the screen. I also did not get a cutting machine. I just used scissors, and there are pros and cons to that, because a cutting machine is like $200, which is a hefty investment for when you're first starting out. But using scissors was very time consuming, and it also put a very big toll on my eyes. They got really strained because my eyes are already pretty bad, but cutting like tiny corners around everything was really not good for them. Calculate the pros and cons specific to you. I eventually got a silhouette, which is what I have now. If you're deciding that you want to invest a lot into your business and you're sure that, you know, I'm gonna put time and money into this, then I would definitely recommend getting a silhouette, not a Cricut, because I'm here for the Cricut slander, but do your own research again. I just prefer the silhouette because I've heard that it's a lot easier to work with, is more accurate, and the silhouette customer support is also pretty good, so I'd recommend. But one thing is, it is very loud. I haven't tried the Cricut or other cutting machines, so again, do your own research. For keychains and other products that aren't paper related, or if you're looking into outsourcing with manufacturers, I'd recommend looking on Alibaba. I haven't had too much experience with manufacturers. I'm still looking into it because for the entirety of my shop, I've been making my stickers from home, because I just think it's a whole ordeal, like getting all the cuts right and the colors right. Especially, I'm really specific about colors. I'm looking into manufacturers for stickers soon, but I have used a manufacturer for keychains. I won't disclose my specific manufacturer, but you can find a lot of good ones on Alibaba. Just make sure that they have good reviews and that they've been verified, so if anything goes wrong, you can open up a complaint with them and, you know, get some money back if worse comes to worse. In terms of packing materials, I got envelopes, stamps, and tissue paper. And I also printed little thank you cards at home with my own printer. If you're just starting out, I'd recommend that you don't use fancy packaging, because you can put that money to better use by, you know, investing it in your products and stuff like that. Packaging is sort of like some extra nice fluff that everyone loves to have, but it's not really essential. And also try to use eco-friendly packaging, because I know cellophane bags are so cheap and you're like, wow, I want cellophane bags for my stickers because they're waterproof and blah blah blah, and they're cheap and they're easy to obtain. But try to limit the plastic use, because we should, you know, do our part for the environment. I'd recommend glassine bags. That's what I use. They're recyclable, but they're also pretty water resistant and pretty accessible. So in terms of how I started selling, I use Etsy to sell my products. I am looking into switching to Shopify. Actually, I will switch to Shopify soon, but I'm still working on the website and everything. I'd say Etsy is a pretty good place to start off because you can get some traction from the site itself. But I would say starting an Instagram and advertising yourself there is the best bet. Starting like an art account or a sticker account, because you can gain followers that are reliable and what's the word? I don't know. Like that like your work and want to see more, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You can build up a following from there, and I think that's really useful for TikTok and Reels and that sort of stuff. I think that's also really great, but I personally am not a fan of using TikTok as a way to build a following for your shop. TikTok is very like instant gratification. Like if one of your videos goes viral, you might get 100 sales or something, but after that, you know, you don't really build like a steady customer base that will stay dedicated to you. It's just sort of like, oh, I went viral this time and I got a bunch of sales, but what next? You know, you need to think about the future of your sticker shop. So building a reliable audience is always best, and that's why I like Instagram, even though Instagram definitely has so many flaws. But out of all the social medias, I'd say it's my favorite for marketing my sticker shop. Also, Instagram is really good for making friends, which is really important because it's really helpful for you to find people that will support your work and support you through like tough times and just learning to grow together and things like that. And having like sticker shop friends is just really great. So I definitely recommend that. And also post consistently, I'd say. I think when I first started, I posted close to every day, but that's kind of extreme, and that can be a really easy way to burn yourself out. So I don't recommend doing that unless you really can pump art out fast and still enjoy it, then go for it. But I'd say 2 to 3 times a week is great, and make engaging captions because people will get to know you more. I think using hashtags is also pretty great. To be honest, how I use hashtags is I look at other people's hashtags. For example, on the Explore page, if you see posts similar to yours and you see them on the Explore page, that most likely means that they're on other people's Explore page as well, and their post is reaching a wide audience. So you can go look at their hashtags if they have them, and you know, just take them down, you know, and use them. Don't outright steal their hashtags. I feel like that is a little problematic, but it's good to look at other people's hashtags and see what they're doing, because most likely they got it from other people, because I can tell you that I've gotten my hashtags from other people. Okay, so now I have a little Q&A session because I asked you guys on Instagram and also YouTube if you guys had any specific questions regarding starting a sticker shop, so I'm just going to look through that. Emma Does Design asks how much inventory or how many designs to start with and how to determine that. So I'd say a good amount to start is maybe 5 to 10 products, because that gives your customers variety so that they can choose. You know, they might not like XYZ type designs, but they might like ABC type designs. I think I started with around 10. I don't know. I'll put the correct number here somewhere. I'd say make it enough so that you have variety, but don't make it too much because then your customers will be overwhelmed, and also you'll probably be overwhelmed with the different types of stickers you'll have to be cutting and designing and things like that. So I think 5 to 10 is a good amount. Coco Draw Stuff, which is one of my patrons, thank you, asked thoughts on DIY versus outsourcing stickers and prints. I think making my own stickers gives me a bigger sense of control over the colors and the cut, and knowing that this is a perfect product and I like it and I approve of it. But the cons of making my own stickers is it takes so long. It's so time consuming sometimes. But if I have a specific sticker design that I'm not really sure if people will like, it's really easy to cut down on the amount of stickers I produce. But if I took that design and I manufactured it and I had like 100 of that design and I could only sell 10, that leaves me with 90 stickers that are sad and lonely and have no home to go to. So I just technically wasted money on that, even though it saved me time. So definitely pros for manufacturing are that it saves a lot of time when you get them done correctly and communicate a lot with the manufacturer. The colors can also turn out looking brighter and more professional because of like the printing machines that they have. I don't know. I think my tonsils are swelling from the amount I'm talking. People ask me how I do my taxes, and I have no idea. I'm not at the margin level of the Canadian business law to have to be doing taxes, and I am 19 years old. I have no idea how to do taxes, so I'm really sorry. I could not help you answer this question, but I'm sure there are other creators and other videos on YouTube that can help you out. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the YouTube ones now. Sorry. I'm out of water. Corey Sebastian from YouTube asked, how do you manage self-doubt? And I don't really know. It's really up and down for me, because if a shop update goes really badly, or like it doesn't go as I expect, like the whole day is ruined. I'll just be like, oh my gosh, I'm a failure, no one likes my stickers, and I'll never succeed at anything. Like I reach a really low point in believing in myself, I guess. So I'm not really the best at self-doubt, but you know, I always think how I've bounced back from these kind of like struggles, and you know, the next shop update went really well and exceeded my expectations. And obviously, like the path to starting a business will definitely not be linear. You cannot just start and shoot up to success, because that's just not how it works, unfortunately. Yeah, I just learned from what I did wrong and how I can improve myself. There's a lot of bumps, you know, and I just have to be okay with that. Thanks for watching this far. If you have, we've reached the end of the video. If you have any extra questions you'd like me to answer, leave them in the comments, because to be honest, I might be able to answer better through type than through speaking, because I am not very good at speaking. If you liked this video, let me know if it was helpful. Leave a like and also subscribe. Thank you again to my patrons, because you guys are awesome. If you're interested in becoming a patron, I have the link in the description. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day or night or morning or evening or whatever. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. My voice is so, like my throat is so scratchy now.